guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. How you guys doing today? Today's video is brought to you by Dayquil because I'm sick again. Are you kidding me? What is up with my immune system? Jeez, man. I guess it's having a 2-year-old running around at home and daycare bringing home germs, but that's neither here nor there, but I do apologize for my voice today, guys. Today, I had Surtag on the channel a few days ago before Goblin Cage was released. We talked about the card. We kind of shared our feelings on it, and I think that it's safe to say that we both thought the card was, although an interesting idea, it was kind of a dud in terms of the power of the card, but now we've had a few days to watch grand challenges, to watch players, who level it up on ladder, even though there's not that many of them, and we've had some time to really assess the card. Now, did you guys unlock the Goblin Cage? If so, drop a line in the comments right now before you hear my opinion, and let me know what you think of the card. Suffice it to say again, I think it's underwhelming, but my guest today, Sir Smokes, an Indian pro, has found a deck that it really, Sir Smokes a lot, excuse me. An Indian pro has found a deck that really works really well for him, and you can see it right now. It's a Royal Giant deck. Before we actually get into, he's going to try to finish a grand challenge live for you guys using this deck. I'm really excited to share his tips with the card too, because he shared his top 5 do's and don'ts with the card, and some of them are a little bit unorthodox because it's a strange and kind of unique card, right? This is the first time that we have a building that spawns only one troop upon its, its death, destruction, or it just when it expires, right? So he's going to share his tips. I'm going to relay those to you guys as well. But first, before we do that, guys, I kind of want to show you, beyond this deck that we're going to be covering in today's video, which is in his opinion by far and away the strongest of the Goblin Cage decks, it's Royal Giant Lightning with the Ice Wiz and NATO. And if you don't have the Goblin Cage, or you haven't leveled it up to tournament level standard like I haven't yet, because I'm not sure if I want to, if I even want to at this point, it needs a buff, right? Actually, huge shout out to my Discord server, by the way. Neither here nor there, but 1-year anniversary today on Discord. And I went to wish, to thank everybody. 16,000 people in the Discord server now. I went to thank everybody earlier, and I saw them actually discussing the Goblin Cage. And I think Azer or somebody was like, it's almost like the Goblin should come out of that cage and be like enraged or something. It should have like a little something else. Or a lot of you guys in the comments yesterday and the day before were like, it feels like it should be like that brawler should be throwing punches or something while he's inside the cave to provide a little bit more oomph to the card, I guess in that situation would it be more akin to like an epic card or a legendary card if you gave it that ability. But then again, wall breakers were epic and they were pretty simple. So I guess that's all out the window kind of right now, right? I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think. How could they improve the card? Does it need improving? I don't know. Anyway, I want to show you 3 other decks. I'll have all 4 of these decks linked below for you guys to try out if you want to. These were the only decks that I could find at the time of this recording that had actually won 12-win grand challenges. And usually when a card comes out, we see a bunch of people trying out the card, and even if the card's weak, we see it winning a lot of grand challenges. That's really not the case for Goblin Cage. So I'm going to say it's definitely, although kind of an interesting card, it's on the power to strength barometer early on here. I think it's kind of underwhelming. So P.E.K.K.A. Zappies, Hog Rider in Goblin Cage, and then I saw a Lava Hound deck, just Lava Hound Minor with the double dragons and also the Goblin Cage, and the Bar Barrel really being the only ground cards along with, of course, Minor in this deck. That won a 12-win. And then lastly, 3 Musketeers, which seems like kind of a natural fit, with the pump and the Goblin Cage. You can kind of bank that elixir for later on and try to cash in, So those are the decks that I saw that won 12 wins with it, but we're going to be focusing again on this deck today. Let's go ahead and hop into the grand challenge, guys. Alright guys, inside the first match inside this GC, and I figure I'm going to start with the tips first, and then we can focus on the gameplay as we get later into this grand challenge. Just to note, guys, he is on his second account, which is Vic, and Vic is a free-to-play account, and he only has it at level 8, so we're going to try to pull off this grand challenge with a level 8 Goblin Cage here, and it looks like going against Minor Chip, and he starts out actually with the Goblin Cage on defense here against this Minor, and he's going to avoid, well, everything but one shovel hit on that left tower, but the opponent's obviously still going to have to answer this Goblin Brawler in their lane. They do so with a Skarmy. But anyway, let's get to the tips here. Tip number 1, and this is going to be like some of this very basic, some of this kind of niche, like, oh, use it in this situation, don't use it in this situation, okay? So number 1 is he always uses it to distract hogs and battle rams, right? Like, again, basic stuff, but this is when you can use it in the normal defensive situation and placement like you would like a regular cannon. Number 2, always use it to pull tanks, but make sure you use it late. So if you're going against Golem or Giant, it's not like a Tombstone where you're going to be able to set it up immediately, right? You're going to have to wait until that tank gets close to the bridge, because the lifespan of the Goblin Cage is so short, 15 seconds. So you can't play it early like you could in normal defensive units like Inferno Tower or Tesla or whatever, you know? Number 3 is never cycle it like Tombstone. Again, that kind of goes back to the same reason, but if you're playing a Tombstone deck or a Furnace deck or whatever, you kind of just cycle those defenses in the beginning of the match or in times when you don't have another obvious play. He doesn't do that with Goblin Cage. Obviously, again, because of the timing, because of the lifespan of the building. Tip number 4 is always play it in the lane that you're attacking, okay? Obvious reasons. Number 5 is on defense, play it right on top of the Royal Giant, so it starts hitting it immediately, right? So we're seeing some people, even on some of these matches earlier in the Grand Challenge, you went up against a couple Royal Giant decks, and he used it right on top of the Royal Giant. It actually works out really well that way, because you don't want to play it in the normal defensive placement. You want that Goblin Brawler to get on that Royal Giant, so you play it directly right on top of him, as long as the Royal Giant is obviously in range of your Princess Tower. The next one is number 6. First Ram Rider, play in the middle of the lane, closer to the bridge before she gets into her dash, because if she gets into her dash, she can take down that Goblin Cage and then just stun the Goblin Brawler, and she'll still get to your tower. If you play it before she gets into her dash, you can actually avoid all damage from the Ram Rider. Number 7 is never play it versus heavy hitting cards like P.E.K.K.A. You're essentially just throwing away 4 elixirs. So kind of obvious, but again, kind of just stating that because it's important, right? And number 8, never use it to block lightning when the cage is at low health. Obviously, it's not going to block the lightning, and you're just going to be throwing away your card. And number 9, play it when you're trying. You can play it when you're trying to fix your cycle, so you can just cycle it if your cycle's all messed up. He will play it in that situation. And number 10 is play it when you're up in elixir to just manufacture a bigger push later on. You're kind of trading in that 4 elixir for a bigger push. And hey, he won a battle in the background too, so we're starting this video on the right note. Those are his 10 tips. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, we don't even have to edit out. Perfect. So we're going to go into the next match here. Again, we are 10, or going into 11th match here, 10-1 so far inside this Grand Challenge with the level. Oh no. Oh no. Ochleof, I'm probably butchering the heck out of his name, is one of the best graveyard players in the game. And if I remember correctly from his ladder deck, he is playing a double Prince graveyard deck. You probably have seen this guy with Zappies. Yeah, that's the deck. So it's double Prince, Zappies, graveyard. This guy is nasty. I gotta get him on the channel, man. And this is one of those guys who's always been kind of a perennial figure at top ladder who I've never been able to get on the channel. Well, I shouldn't say I've never been able to. I've actually never just had the opportunity to reach out to him. And here, he goes in with an early graveyard push. We go for the NATO to try to activate that tower, but no, the Prince is on our tower. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was not the start that we wanted there, unfortunately. Our left tower falls all the way down to 430 HP. And man, just like that, this is going to be a very, very uphill battle to go ahead and make a comeback here. Especially when you get down early like that to a guy of this caliber, it's really, really tough. And it looks like he's just going to sacrifice that left tower at this point and go in with a Royal Giant push in the right here. So that situation, the Goblin Cage, didn't really work out against that graveyard there, right? But anyway, here we go. Look at the deck that Och is playing here. Double Prince, Zappies, Musketeers, Skeletons, Poison. Ooh, I think the last cards are Poison and I don't even know what the is it Snowball or Zap maybe? We'll see probably. Anyway, Ice Wizard on defense here. We had that Royal Giant push, only really resulted in a few hundred damage off that right tower again. This is going to be very difficult, and if he loses this match, he's going to have to win 2 in a row. I don't know. If he wins, we'll see, we'll see. Anyway, Prince is going to go ahead and charge into that Goblin Cage. Goblin Brawler versus Prince here. Interesting situation, and the Prince is going to get a hit on that right tower. Now, if our Goblin Cage was actually 1 level higher at tournament level standard, we would have been able to prevent that Prince hit, but that's really the least of his concerns right now. We go ahead and we use a Lightning against that counter push, or that defensive push, I guess. But now we don't really have any strong answers for this Prince, and a couple Zappies. Zappies actually doing nice work here against the Royal Giant, really stymieing that Royal Giant. And now we have a double Prince graveyard push again here, guys. Not looking too good. Forced to use that Goblin Cage, but that Goblin Brawler is going to be absolutely decimated by those double Princes. And here we go. Bar Barrel is down, and 25 seconds, 24 seconds left in this match, guys. Yeah, this is going to be an L, so we're going to have to win 2 matches in a row. I'll tell you what, Sir Smokes, he was talking a big game, man. He showed me his Grand Challenge log, and he's won a bunch of GCs in a row. So I still have faith, but it's going to be an uphill battle here. So Lightning comes down, just trying to prevent that right tower from falling, and he does so here. 3 seconds to 1, but yeah, that's going to be a big fat L. Let's go ahead and hop into the next match. Alright guys, here we go into the next match against Sebastian from 6K Clan Wars, and he is given the Goblin Fire emote. Man, that's probably a top 3 emote, right? Some of you are asking for like a emote ranking video. It's just like, I tried that once before and I don't think it was that popular. Like, no one really cared too much about what I thought of emotes. You already know my number 1, right? I think the Goblin Fire is my top 5 though, I would say. Definitely top 5 emote scale. And this guy's just spamming it. Unfortunately, no way to mute here. But we're going against the Rascals balloon deck, it looks like here. Well, obviously, right, Ash? So, Baby Dragon on this balloon. Let's see if we have NATO. We do have NATO in cycle here. So, NATO down against that push. I like this deck that Sebastian is playing right now if you're looking for a good balloon deck. Check this one out with the Rascals. There's also the Lumberjack one going around, which I want to get somebody on the channel soon to cover again. So, here comes a Miner onto the left tower. We actually catch that Miner with the Ice Whiz. So not a bad start here. We can almost, if that Ice Golem was full health, we could almost activate the King Tower with that Ice Golem. Actually, we don't even have NATO in hand. What am I talking about? All right, so we play the Goblin Cage in this scenario here, and Sebastian is like, what is that card? What is that weird card? You guys can see the health though. It goes fast, the duration of the Goblin Cage on defense here, but we will have this Brawler engaging against this boy Rascal. Meanwhile, we have a Bar Barrel and a Balloon in the right. Probably just going to take an King Tower activation here. Perfect NATO, and there it is. Nice. We do take 1 hit, but we're going to activate the King Tower. That's going to be very helpful here throughout the rest of this match. But of course, the damage lead goes to Sebastian here with, about 75 seconds or so remaining here on the clock. So an Ice Whiz there on defense, and we don't have NATO in cycle there, unfortunately, to activate King Tower. That would have been a nice opportunity. And then we play a Royal Giant in the back, in the left here. And he's feeling the heat again, Sebastian is. So here we go. It's going to be Ice Whiz in the right. We have NATO back in the cycle here. Let's see how we play this. Baby Dragon in the back as well. We have Lightning in hand as well. Okay, they have Inferno Tower too. So this is going to be tough to break through this defense here. We have Lightning though. Let's see. He's going to, yeah, he uses Lightning there. Here comes a Balloon in the right. So this is nice though, right? Because we have Mega Minion, we have NATO, and we have Goblin Cage to distract that Balloon, and we have the activated King Tower. So this is actually going to be great. We're going to avoid all death damage, I think, here. Ooh, this is close. Is that death damage? Let's see. No, yes, it is. Okay. So Goblin Brawler on the right tower there, chipping it away to 1766. We still have the most damage onto the left tower, and relentless with the balloons here from Sebastian. We have the Mega Minion ready. We have the Goblin Cage not going to pull that balloon. We have NATO though. We have NATO. There it is. NATO the last second there. Mega Minion on that balloon. Balloon's going to go ahead and die and spawn this Goblin Brawler for us. Meanwhile, Baby D getting a lot of damage on that left tower, taking it down to 1050. So 1050, 698 remaining on ours here. Let's see, is that Inferno Tower in hand? I think it is. Inferno Tower's down there for the opponent. We're staying aggressive with the Royal Giant and the Lightning there. So we only have 3 Elixir in hand. We don't get another hit with that Royal Giant. We'll get the tower down to 743 thanks to that Lightning. Here comes a Miner. We catch the Miner again with the Ice Whiz and the activated King Tower helping out too. Holding that Miner just to 2 hits on that right tower. 514 remaining here on our right tower, guys. 20 seconds into sudden death overtime. The Mega Minion in the back there anticipating the Balloon. We go in with the Royal Giant in the left. This is a must-win situation here, guys. Otherwise, the video is done. It's ruined. All right, Lightning is down. 436 remaining on that left tower. Ooh, Balloon's going to be coming in. We know it's coming, guys. It's going to be a Balloon. We have the Goblin Cage ready to distract. We also have the NATO in hand. And we catch the Miner. That was a great catch with that Miner with that Ice Whiz. And then we pull the Balloon all the way to the other Princess Tower. Ooh, that was a really, really, really important defensive sequence there for Sir Smokes-a-Lot. And then we get that Goblin Brawler to the right tower again, but we're not concerned with the right tower. We're concerned with the left tower here on offense. We cycle a Baby Dragon in the back. Do we have Bar Barrel? We have Bar Barrel in hand for those Rascals. And again, this time we drop the Royal Giant. He doesn't have enough elixir for the Inferno Tower, guys. And then we distract the Balloon, and the Royal Giant's going to finish the game off. There it is. We pull that Miner off the tower. Well played there. Well played indeed for the 11th victory. Let's go and move into match number 12. Can he get it done, guys? We're about to see in just a second. All right, guys, here we go against Benzer Rider. Oh, no, man. Benzer is one of the best players in the world. I know I say that a lot, but this time I really mean it. You guys probably know him, a lot of you guys, but he's one of the best 1v1 players in all of CRL Asia from Chaos Theory, I believe. And we're going to see if we can pull off this victory. He's obviously playing the Golem, Dark Prince, Double Dragon deck. It's the only deck that's running, the only meta deck at least, that's running E-Drag right now. And I'll have this deck, by the way, on the channel pretty soon. And I'll have Benzer on the channel pretty soon as well. But this is going to be, I'm going to upload this video either way, win or loss. This is going to be the toughest match of this video by far. Man, it's funny because I was just DMing with Benzer, trying to get him and his coach from Chaos Theory, trying to get him on the channel soon. So that should be happening. But man, this is going to be so difficult to stop this guy. He's such a good player, technically speaking. But hey, we go in right now with the Goblin Brawler on that tower, getting a couple hits, and then we go in with an aggressive Royal Giant here. So we have not enough elixir for lightning. We have NATO in hand. And it looks like he's going to use it there. Activates the King Tower. And then nice defense here from Sir Smokes-a-Lot. And nice King Tower activation. Going to help him out against Golem. And, you know, we pause elixir trade on defense. But look at the elixir right now for Benzer, guys. Oh, my God. Huge elixir lead here. And again, we can't drop our Goblin Cage right now, right? Because we have to wait till that Golem's closer to the bridge. Otherwise, it's just going to expire, and we're going to have a Goblin Brawler just stupidly running down the other lane doing nothing for us, all right? So here we go. He's getting to the bridge. Now's the proper time. Perfect. So you're going to see the defensive power, hopefully, right now. Bar Barrel down to distract that Dark Prince. And Lightning goes down, getting rid of that E-Drag. Very nice Lightning there. And then the Goblin Brawler is going to really do work finishing off this Golem. That's the good thing about the Goblin Brawler against ground units, of course, is that, you know, he puts out a decent amount of DPS, and now we have the damage advantage with only 35 seconds or so remaining here in the match. A Golem is reloaded here by Benzer. Oh my God, I'm starting to feel like we have a chance here. And now we go in aggressive with the Royal Giant into the Golem push here. We have Bar Barrel down as well. Lumberjack is down on defense. And then we have the Golem crossing that bridge with about 2/3 health. Then we pull that Golem with another Goblin Cage. Meanwhile, we have a Baby G alive. We have Mega Minion still alive. And we have a Ice Wizard in the back next to our Princess Tower. Goblin Brawler is down again, helping out there against those Golemites. Baby Dragon's doing some work, distracting that Mega Minion. So 6 seconds left and another really, really nice defensive sequence there by Sir Smokes. So here we go again. It's going to be sudden death. Get that off the screen. Get that off the screen. All right, so another lightning opportunity maybe. Let's see if he takes it. He does. Beautiful lightning there. Now he has to respond to the Baby Dragon and the Mega Minion. Here comes a Royal Giant at the bridge again. We're ready there with the Bar Barrel. Finish off that Lumberjack. Can we get a hit? I think we're going to get a couple hits here. 1 and 2 hits. 7:30 remaining on that left tower. Now we have, let's see, we have another Goblin Cage ready there for that Dark Prince. We don't have it in hand if he plays an aggressive Golem right now. Let's see what he does. Baby Dragon in the back. Lumberjack. He doesn't have enough for Golem now. I think we might have this, guys. We might have this match. What can Benzer do at this point? Just really solid defense. And honestly, guys, I'm not trying to overhype the card. I still think it needs a buff, but you're seeing the power against beatdown of the Goblin Cage and the Goblin Brawler, right? In this very matchup. He's making it look relatively easy against an incredible player. I don't need to tell you guys how good this guy is. And you can't even say that Benzer made any crucial mistakes, really. And I think that's good game. All it's going to take is a lightning here. And we have the Goblin Cage on defense, and that's it. Man, this ended. And the Inferno Tower, my man. Okay, new favorite guest of all time. I kid, but man, that was a really nice showing, and lightning is in hand, and there it goes. GG's, he picked up the 12 win. Very well played there, Sir Smokes-a-Lot. And Sir Smokes wanted me to give a shout out to a few of his friends, so let me go ahead and do that right now. Shout out to his brother, Shajan, his CR friends, Prakar. I'm going to ask him to share that replay. Let's see if he does. I just want to show you Benzer's profile. Oh, he did perfectly. So check this out, guys. This guy's a beast, 105 in the world right now. Just an absolute beast of a profile here, as you guys can see. I hope to get him on the channel really, really soon. But anyway, shout outs are his brother Shajan, his CR friends Prakar, Hellboy, Champions Legacy, and Fossey Mirage, and of course his Twitter fam. So thank you to Sir Smokes a lot for coming on the channel, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Always love bringing this content to you guys. I like the new card conceptually. I just think it needs something else. It needs something, right, guys? Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments below. Huge shout out to Stats Royale, where I got these 12-win decks that I showed you guys in the beginning of the video, and of course to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information in the description below. Thank you for watching, guys, and as always, take care, guys.